The government's new crime bill is one step closer to becoming law. MPs backed the legislation on Tuesday night. Here's NTD's Jane Well with more.
MPs backed the government's new crime bill 359 to 263 in its second reading, a majority of 96. This massive piece of new crime legislation includes longer sentences and gives more powers to the police. The bill includes dozens of new measures, including a maximum of 2 years for assaulting an emergency worker, widening laws to tackle abusive adults in positions of trust, life in prison for people who've murdered children, and up to 10 years for criminally damaging a memorial. But it's under particular scrutiny for its rules around protests. The legislation says police could prosecute activists for causing serious annoyance and restrict the length of protests and noise levels. Labour voted against the legislation, while Conservatives didn't vote against it. Some expressed unease about the widened rules around protests, like former Prime Minister and Home Secretary Theresa May.
I absolutely accept that the police have got certain challenges, for example, when people glue themselves to vehicles or the gates of Parliament. But freedom of speech is an important right in our democracy. However annoying or uncomfortable sometimes that might be. And I know there will be people who will have seen scenes of protests and will have said, why isn't the government doing something? To which the answer, in many cases, may simply be because we live in a democratic, free society.
The Home Secretary says laws should be reformed because of significant changes in protest tactics in recent years. Jane Well, NTD News, London.